Hey everybody, welcome to the Sagebrush Happy Hour Journal entry for Wednesday, February 11th, 2026. So today I spent most of the day just doing image processing and video editing and that sort of thing. And so it just is kind of like when you're nose down in the computer as the day goes quickly, and at the end of it, you don't feel like you've really accomplished all that much. So I'm just working on some astro images here. You can kind of see that. It's an image of the aurora from last month, and one of the things I'm running into today is basically the difference between different monitors and the printer, and what the output I'm getting from the printer is on these. And I've got a fairly good photo printer. You can see over there. It's a Canon, and it does a pretty good job in general. But in some cases, you're not getting what you see on the monitor, obviously. And so I'm trying to figure out for the upcoming show, I've got a possible show in Albuquerque where they're going to be showing some of the astro images, and a possible show here in Taos where they'll be showing some of my images. And I'm trying to decide whether to do a canvas print or a metal print, or basically a traditional paper print. And so for traditional paper prints, a lot of times on for these astro images is you can't really mat them in white, and then they kind of look cheap if they're unmatted. And so I'm trying to kind of figure that out. So like if I come over here and I look at, so this is a canvas print of a sunset image that I have, one of my kind of what I call my Rothko series. And they're nice, but there's kind of things like where it's actually kind of transparent through the back of it, and they're easily damaged as well, and so that's always a problem. And then the other alternative is a metal print like this one here, and so that glossy surface is, to me, it's a kind of a good bad thing, is that you either really like it or you really dislike it on a particular photo. But they've always got this kind of really high gloss finish, and you can't really get a matte finish that looks good on them. And then the other problem with these is that a lot of times you can get into where you get kind of some delamination on the corners there. And then always trying to figure out how to hang them or mount them for hanging is always kind of a problem too. And so I'm thinking that actually for the Albuquerque show that might be my best alternative. But we'll see. I'm just not happy with any of those really in prints. And then, of course, they suggested for the Tao show that I just do a slideshow of my images projected on the screen. And to me, that's great, but it doesn't really have the value, tactile value that somebody would actually be able to buy a print from, And so I'm hoping to actually sell some of these prints. So that's kind of what I'm been wondering about today, and pondering whether or not what's the best format to distribute these images. So that's kind of what's happening today. So cheers, everybody. Have a great one.